Right, we're back on the magic bench. Another day. These daily videos are working so much better early in the morning. Oh no, I need to sneeze. Oh, alright. Now that that's out of the way. What I wanted to talk about today is how much love I have for my life. And I want to actually break it down into why do I love my life so much right now, because there could be times, and at the start of the year, February, March, I was in a little bit of a depression. Like, I had an injury, I couldn't work out, I couldn't do jiu-jitsu, my arm hurt, I could barely sleep comfortably. So there has been ebbs and flows, but I want to break things down, kind of some of my uppers, some of the things I know that work well for me, because I just feel so good right now. And I know that's what I said yesterday. Before we get into that, a funny moment I want to share. So I woke up at 7 a.m. because I wanted to go do meal prep and go see some friends and work with them before one of them goes to the UK for a while. And woke up at 7 a.m, checked my phone, and saw a message from one of my best friends, Brady. He's getting rid of stuff. His dad is not well, and his dad has gone into a nursing home, and he is he has to sell a house, get rid of a heap of stuff. So I'm seeing him later today. So he sent me a message. He's like, hey, I'm getting rid of some stuff. Give me a ring before 8 o'clock if you want some stuff. And so I 7 a.m. I'd just gotten out of bed. I give him a ring, and he's like, all right, I've got some stuff I'm giving away for free. I wanted to check in if you want it before I check in with anyone else. And so it's just he's like, all right, toasty maker. And it's so funny. It's 7:04. I've just rolled out of bed and I'm making decisions. Do I want this stuff? I said yes to a fair bit of it. So I will be the proud owner. I'll be inheriting from the Hill family a toasty maker, 2 lava lamps, 2 camp chairs, a Bunnings style straw hat, a bottle of a bottle of silicone spray, and I think that's it. So yep, that's my jackpot this morning. Alright, moving on. So some things in my life, I said I was having a really good chat with Rick, my roommate, and something I'm really, really passionate about is, at this point in my life, is my metric for life is fulfillment. And I feel like so many people's metrics for life is not fulfillment. And I absolutely love meeting people that prioritize and value fulfillment. And I understand not everyone has a choice. I understand there's bills, some people have families, some people need to make things work. Some people can't be as risk adverse when it comes to lifestyle design. And I respect people that are building families, have things that are bigger than themselves. But my perspective is there's so many people that have ideas that they want to pursue, or they have dreams that they want to pursue, or they have jobs that they don't enjoy, and they spend so much time with people or doing jobs or in states that are out of fulfillment. And I think that's a key metric for happiness and longevity, because for me, I love what I do so much, and it gives me so much fulfillment. And I don't wish for an easy life, because building Sunset Crew is specifically what I'm talking about. There are days where it is so hard. Literally my Monday and Tuesday looked like it wasn't the exciting like running events. It was on a spreadsheet, going down a list of 1,400 names and adding a list and data entry. And I messaged like 350 people. So it's not all glamorous at all, but it's fulfilling, and that's what keeps me going. It's just the impact and the joy that I have for bringing humans together is so powerful. And it's felt 2025, I will always remember the year that I fully embraced my purpose to connect humans, and that is just so liberating. So it's brought me so much joy. So the belief that I have is that my key metric for my life is fulfillment. Money has come and gone and will continue to come and go, but it's about fulfillment. I'd rather be paying my bills, but around good people and working on stuff that I like, than making lots of money and hating the way I spend my time. So some things that I think are contributing to the joy I have for my life right now. Number one, I know as soon as I can't do it, my mental health goes down, and that's exercise. I love it, enjoy it so much. It's a great way for me to get out of my comfort zone multiple times a week. So I love exercise. I think going hand in hand with that, cardio. Like, it's one thing to like lift weights and move slow, but to like really just push my heart rate, to kind of use the full ability of my body, my full capability. I'm truly tested when I do cardio. The second thing I think is living by the beach. I'm like looking at the beach right now. I think that's a key ingredient. I love living by the beach, but even more so, I love the lifestyle that living by the beach brings. I grew up in Florida, so I lived by the beach there, and I've grown up in the Gold Coast, and I've visited a heap of cities that aren't on the beach. And I think the Gold Coast specifically, whether it's because of the beach or not, it is such an active place. Like, it's like 7:30 right now, and people will have been running for like hours. Like 5 a.m. is busy, 6 a.m. is busy. So I think the beach is a big one. Lifestyle is a big one. And going back to the Gold Coast, like 5 a.m. being peak hour, that's not the same for everyone. So I think the one of the biggest things that honestly could have been number one is the people in my life. I don't have many people. I have some that are like kind of more distant. I don't have many people tearing me down, and I don't have many people being destructive to what I want to build. I have 6 men in my life that like I am so proud to be with, spend time around, and be creating cool things with. And yeah, that like it's so cool. So I just want to acknowledge those 6 people. First is, well, Riley, even though he's not here, very much in my life. He is in Austin on a mission right now, not a religious mission, pursuing his joy for filmmaking and getting his TV show in front of people. Got Sammy, who is just working relentlessly on creating YouTube, making that his full-time thing, and telling stories through YouTube to inspire people, which is so cool. Got my roommate, Rick Kelly. He is making videos like this for himself, and he wants to inspire more men. He wants to give perspective to more men that are learning about themselves and learning about psychology and learning about breakups. And he is building an e-commerce business. He's working on his fitness. He's working towards a life that he wants to live. I've got Hammy that I've been spending a lot more time with lately, that is just when I think about mission and purpose, that it's bigger than themselves. He is on an insanely big mission, and that is he's going back through his family, and he's handling like a settlement of assets and a divorce with his parents, and his whole reason to do that is to stop it in its tracks at that level and to learn as much as he can about both of his parents so that he can reconstruct his future for his family. And that inspires me so much. So Sammy, Riley, Rick, Hammy, Brady, already been mentioned in this video. I love spending time with this man. Another person, so much just so much honor, so much respect. He's 23, I think. And I know I'm young, but he's so young. And he has been his dad's full-time carer for like 3 years. He has just gone through an absolute roller coaster of a year. He has taken care of his dad. He's handling all the medical stuff. He's the power of attorney. He's selling a house. He's giving stuff away while trying to figure out what he wants and what gives him fulfillment. He's learning French and building this really, really cool, it's called in third person. It's like articles, and just embracing his creativity. Every single week he sends out these articles that are perspectives of his life. They're incredible. And then Ben is the sixth one. Ben and I, we've known each other since we were like 12. It's so cool. All the people I just mentioned, I've known for about three and a half years. But then Ben, I've known almost 10. And our friendship has been through so much. He's been to America, he's been back. He knew all the friends in school that kind of didn't love, and we had to make choices around, all right, who do we want to spend time around? And it's so cool to be back. Like, I was sitting on Burley Hill with him eating ice cream on Sunday. He is pursuing his goals of becoming a basketball player. I mean, he signed with an agent. He's training every single day. He's selling shoes. He's like got a mental health coaching business for basketball athletes, mental performance. And so I was just thinking about all the people I have in my life, and that's just a short list. Honorable mention to my family. I love my family and being able to reach out to them. I had a question about Sunset Crew and whether I should do dinner for our event and take potentially 50 people, go to dinner. And I called my mom and I'm like, hey, what do you think of the logistics of this? And essentially there's a surf competition on instead of there's a surf competition on at Burley, and so we're going to have to move our weekly event. And I was like, oh, we could move to another place, we could go to dinner, but the scale of Sunset Crew right now is, if we went to dinner there could be like 50 people. And I was just like, oh, all right. And I just talked it through with my parents for like a couple minutes, which was so cool. So I think community is the biggest thing. And I'm not actually in the avatar that I was 3 years ago when I started Sunset Crew. When I started Sunset Crew, I didn't have this crew. I was starting to form it. And this is why the love that I have for the people around me is, this is what I want to give to the rest of the world. Because it doesn't need to be 6 people, but having like 2-3 people that you just love spending time with, that you fully trust and that build you up and that are aligned in your values, is so powerful. And that is the byproduct of community. That's the byproduct of getting out there. That's the byproduct of trying new things. And it is life-changing. So yeah, I think that's been a really good, I feel complete. One other thing I was thinking about with Sunset Crew is yesterday after Riley asked me for questions. One of the biggest things I've been working on is finding a alternative for WhatsApp. WhatsApp's pretty buggy. We've got 1,400 people on there. We're using it I don't think it was really designed to be used the way I'm using it. Like the communities feature, they advertise as like, oh, if you have people living in an apartment, and here I am with like 50 different group chats and all these things. So WhatsApp's a bit buggy. There's spam. It's difficult to add people. It's difficult to remove people. Difficult with permissions. So there's a list of issues. So I've been looking at like Discord or Telegram, and I was researching platforms or icons or ways to set up the question leaderboard that I mentioned yesterday. And I came across this platform called BuddyBoss, and it's so cool. It could potentially be like a white label infrastructure for a community app. And the basic features, like out of the box, it has group chats with no limits, and it has a forum, and it's kind of like a social network, but it can be white labeled as Sunset Crew. So super excited to look into that. Kind of accidentally stumbled across it, and it could be the solution to my problems. So excited to see whether my future self is like, yes, I'm glad we found it, or whether my future self is like, nope, we tried it. It wasn't that good. So yeah, a little bit of a longer video. Feeling really good, and those are some of the reasons why. I think the main one is people, to be honest. There's a couple more, but I'm content. I'm gonna go make spaghetti bowl. I've got Sunset Crew today. I'm really excited for that. All about the inner child. Someone said to me, like, Sunset Crew is good. It's been reflective lately, but it'd be really nice just to have a really fun session. And maybe someone didn't say that to me exactly, but that's what I heard. And then I have a tea date, so that'll be good too. And yeah, good day ahead.